Hello everybody, back here again for a vlog a day, and today is Saturday the 30th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day outside. Got this morning with all the dogs, got them taken care of. I was home alone. My wife was staying at the intercoastal, house, we won't call it, in the water there, and basically I got around, got a few things done, got the dogs out, jumped in the hot tub for a little bit. My wife got out, my wife texted me and said she was up for the morning, so it made me feel good. Said the night went well, got the dogs all out for pee in the morning, everything's going good for her, so she's gonna hang around there for a while, try and get a little work done on the computer, and then she sounds like she's going to come by at midday or so and hang out here for a little bit. So tried to wait. I had to go do some shopping and stuff. Her and mom were gonna go get some shopping done, and I had to go feed the cats over in New Smyrna, so I went over and got that done. When she got here, so I basically took off, so she was here with the dogs, kind of add a little extra, so my mom wasn't the one doing it by herself, kind of thing, because a couple of dogs get to playing a little bit. I don't know, they seem to ignore each other. They can't just leave it well enough alone. They get a little bit carried away, and then they get a little grumpy and stuff. No real aggression, just they get grumpy with each other, and it makes me nervous when I'm out there to have that calmer energy in the house with that. I wanted somebody else to have. My mom kind of can tend to get things worked up and make it worse than it really needs to be. So ran over there, got the cats taken care of, everything went fine there, got back to the house, hung out with all the animals for a while. They had another dog got dropped off, a big giant sheepdog. Oh my god, he's so thick, he's like white as hell, and he never wants to come out of the car. Like, he wants to sit in the car, so the guy only just bring the dog with you, leaves the door open, he comes in, he comes in the house, shuts the door and tries to get the dog to come in, and I'm like, it's not gonna happen. So I just take his leash each time. I go out, hook the dog up on the leash, drag the dog in. As soon as I get him out of the car, then he's happy to go in the house. It's like, yeah, cool, it's cool, big deal. So good dog, just the guy gives him a little too much control over the space in the car, and I just don't have time for that anymore. Like, get the dog out of the car, bring him in the house, and we'll move on. So got that done, everything went well there. Hung out for the day, got my run done, all that good fun stuff. I was trying to figure out when I was gonna go. Had somebody come to pick up a dog, trying to schedule that whole thing and what time it was going to be, and they were supposed to be getting here, and then I texted them a little before noon. They're supposed to be at like 3 o'clock. Didn't hear from them, and found another penny. Found 26 cents my run today, so that's cool. But they finally basically text. It was like, they said they'd be here between like 3:30 and 4. It was like 4:30. They texted and said they got caught up in I-4 traffic and whatever. They'd be there by like, they're hoping for 5 o'clock. I'm like, okay. I'm like, whatever. If I'd known that, I would have went and did, because I had to take supplies, groceries up to my father-in-law up in Port Orange, and could have done that beforehand, but it is what it is. So wife's back over at the house, she's doing stuff at the house over there, doing work and whatnot, and I hung out here, decided to hell with it. I was gonna go mow the yards, so started mowing all the yards. I was still mowing the house across the street's yard, and the guy pulled up, get his dog, came over, got the dog, get back to him, chat them for a little bit. They apologized for, the traffic and whatever, but just let me know. If you say you're gonna be here at my place 3:30, and 3:30 comes and you're still in Orlando and haven't even left where you're at, which you wouldn't have, or you hit traffic and stuff, just text me then. Don't make me reach out to you. Like, it screws up my day. So, oh well, it is what it is. So I got that done. Got my run finished, got myself a shower, and said held it, headed up to my father-in-law's. Took the Doberman Pinscher with me. We headed up that way. Got in there, no big deal. Went and dropped off the first load of stuff. Came back down with the dog. Scared the hell out of one of the ladies working there. She like literally saw the dog. And she's like, Jesus, it's so big. And I'm like, this is the smallest of the 3 I have in my house right now. Like, this is not the big one. So it is what it is. So we headed out, talked to the one of the staff there. They said, oh, see you later, have a good night. We're gonna stop. So I have one more load to bring up. Got to the truck, walked back in. It was 8:03 and the door locks at 8. So I tried to get in, pushed the buzzer, waited about 4 minutes, nothing happened. Pushed the buzzer again, waited another 3 minutes, nothing happened. I'm like, what the hell? So now I'm out here for like 8 minutes, and I call my wife and I'm like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, I've got some stuff to take up to your father-in-law, and the crew knew I was coming, but I don't know if this buzzer works, because it's just a little buzzer. It buzzes a crew member. So I was like, screw it. So I finally looked in there, saw somebody walking by, an old man walking by from the TV room, and banged on the door, and he came over and let me in. But then he was scared, like he wasn't supposed to let me in, because it's not his job, and what the hell. So finally got in there, and then got the dog in there and stuff. Told the guy I was going up. He goes, no, you're going. It's absolutely a second trip tonight. Like, I was just here, the door got locked on me. He was like, okay. So I saw the lady who was scared of the dog moments earlier, and told her, I said, hey, I was stuck out there trapped in the door, let me in. The buzzer, and she goes, oh, I was outside. I'm like, well, she goes, the other guy's upstairs, he should have heard it. I said, well, I buzzed her 3 times. I was in there for 9 minutes waiting to get in, and I finally had to have somebody else let me in that just lives here. And she was like, didn't really give a shit. Didn't have any concern. So I got upstairs, got in the elevator again, got the elevator, told the other guy, I'm like, hey, not for nothing, I think your buzzer's broke, because I buzzed it 3 times. He goes, oh no, it works. We get the notifications right here. And I'm like, did you get 3 notifications in the last 10 minutes? Because I was sitting out there for 9 minutes stuck in that little door until somebody else let me in. He goes, oh no, I didn't get any notifications at all. And I'm like, motherfucker. So again, didn't seem to give a shit. Headed down, dropped stuff off, checked on my father-in-law, made sure he's doing all right, he's doing pretty good. Then headed back and just got out of there. I was happy to be out. So got back home, chilled out the dog. Dog does good in the truck, didn't do so good on the leash. I haven't watched this dog in a few years, a couple years at least, maybe 3 years. It's been a while. And he's just became scared and neurotic and nervous and scared of everything. So outside, barking at every single sound there was, just can't seem to relax. He's not the dog I used to watch, because I take this dog camping and stuff. Like, hell, we had a hog come up at our campsite, and I just threw him and my dog in the camper while I lit up a pond for him into a big giant fireball to chase it off, and didn't even bark then. Like, we had literally armadillos right there by his stuff making tons of noise, didn't make a sound. Now a tiniest little bird makes a tweet and he's barking his head off. So he's became very neurotic and very scared of everything, and it makes me sad, because he was such a confident, strong dog before, and now he's just like a scared dog 24/7. So I don't know what happened to him in this time frame, but barks at everything out the window. It's just he's not as good a dog as he once was, but it is what it is. So got that taken care of, hung out in the evening, had myself another cigar, chilled out the dogs outside, had a good time, just letting the dogs bark at every single sound there was. So it's kind of a weird place. It's not a stop sign there, so I wonder what the hell these people are doing, but kind of strange. But anyway, so yeah, I guess I'll see if I get run over by these people or not. So who the hell knows? Yeah, I got some weirdo car just sitting here for no damn good reason, middle of the street for nothing. But people be strange. People be really, really strange in this world. So, but yeah, went ahead, got done there. My wife called and said she was heading to bed. So she basically headed off into bed, and I hung out there a little longer, headed back inside. Ended up playing with my laser. I bought a new laser before I went on the cruise. It got shipped in when I got back. I just never put it together until yesterday. And I decided I was gonna put it together. I didn't even open it. I just gave up. Today I decided I was gonna put it together. So I thought I was gonna do it yesterday and didn't. So I did it today. Got it all hooked up, download the software for the Lightburn, the software to run the laser. And for some reason my MacBook kept kicking it off, like it kept disconnecting the laser. It was working for a minute, then it kicked off and it unhooked it. So I was like, screw it. So I went and grabbed my PC, hooked it up, threw it outside on the, just actually set up the wood on the, like on top of the hot tub, just threw a sheet of wood up there and basically set it up and got it going, and started burning a couple things here and there, got it taken care of. And from there got just nothing major going, but I got a few things going. It's working, because I got a lot to learn. I got to figure out how to do it, how to import other files and stuff, how to find different things I want, but it burns. So I've got a laser now that works. It's a little fiber diode laser, just a little tiny one, but it was super cheap, and it's a little thing to play with. And if I like it and I actually want to keep doing better, I'll buy a bigger one and a better one that has a lot more features, and like an air assist and all kinds of cool stuff. Probably buy me a fiber laser so I can do glass and some other cool things, but I just wanted to do one to see if I liked it. Same thing I did with my X-Carve. I bought it, see if I could figure out how to run the software. Then I figured if I liked it and I outgrew that, I would easily buy a bigger one and figure out money well spent, as I put in 25 grand on a fancy laser, and found out I hate laser and stuff. So yay, I got that going. I was pretty excited about it. It's pretty cool to have it burning and have it going. And it's how I had it outside. I had just the air vent, so I could smell the burning wood, but it wasn't like any fumes. It wasn't burning toxic or nothing, so I wasn't too concerned about it. So yeah, just being all out there trying to be safe and careful. Headed back in, decided to have myself some chips and salsa for dinner this time. I finished out the small bottles. I got some bottles of my salsa I love from for Christmas, and I've eaten 2 bottles of them, I think. So I think I got like a dozen bottles, and I ate this jar between last night and tonight. Burnt through a whole jar for dinner. So yeah, it was about almost 2 bowls of chips and a giant heaping of all the salsa in the jar. Emptied out that jar, so probably 2/3 of a jar of salsa and 2 bowls of chips, and that was my dinner. So definitely not the healthiest by any means, in any way, shape, or form, but it tastes good, so that's what I wanted. But watched a little bit of TV and wrapped it up and called it a night. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.